of one or more nodes. There is a specially designed node called the root. Root means a node which has no parent. Generally, first node is called as root node. In figure, node A is a root node. Means it is a non-linear. Linked list is a linear data structure. Linear means sequential. This is non-linear data structure and hierarchical data structure. Next is leaf, the node which has no child or children. Such nodes have degree 0. In figure, node D, I, F, J and K are all leaf nodes, also called as terminal nodes. Next is child. The node which are reachable from a node means, suppose in figure, nodes H, G and K are child of node C. Means they all are reachable from the node C. D and E are child of B. Means all these nodes are reachable from B. Next is sibling. Children of same parent are said to be siblings. Means in figure, node D and E are siblings. K, G and H are siblings. Means they are childs from the same parent. This is introduction of tree. Next point is level of tree. Each node in a tree is assigned a level number. Generally, a level number of first node means root is 1. Sorry, 0. The every other node is assigned to a level number which is 1 more than the level number of its parent. Means a level number of child is plus 1 than the parent. Level number of root means node A is level 0. Next nodes B and C, level number of second nodes are level 1 and next is a level 2. Next is next is depth or height. Depth of a tree is defined as maximum level of any node in a tree. If a root is level 0, then depth or height of tree is equal to plus 1, 1 plus largest level number. Means largest level number 1. Here level 0, here is level 1 and here is level 2. Now depth of tree equals to largest level number is 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Means depth of above tree is 3. Next is degree. The number of subtrees of a node is called degree of a node. The degree of a tree is the maximum degree of the node in a tree. For example, node A has two subtrees. So degree of node A is 2. Next node is B. B has two subtrees. So degree of B is 2. Next node is C. Subtrees of C, F, G and H. So degree of C is 3. Next node D, E, F, G, H have a degree 0 because they have no any subtrees below them. Next is binary tree. Binary tree is a finite set of elements called nodes, such that it may be empty or it is partitioned into 3 disjoint subsets. There is a single distinguished element called the root of a tree. Other two subsets are themselves binary tree called left subtree and right subtree of the original tree. The left and right subtree can be empty. In figure, here is left subtree and here is right subtree. Left and right subtree can be empty in binary trees. It may have empty nodes or it may be partitioned into 3 subsets. First subset, single distinguishable element called the root. Means so first partition is root, means node A, and other two subset. First is left subtree and second is right subtree. Means binary tree is divided into 3 parts: root, left subtree and right subtree. Next is a complete binary tree. If all leaf nodes of a binary tree have same level number and every non-leaf node has non-empty left and right subtrees, then the tree is called as a complete binary tree. All nodes at the last level appears as far left as possible. Means both in left subtree and in right subtree they are same nodes and they are non-empty. Here is left subtree and here is right subtree. Level number of all two subtrees are same. If there is any node below this, then this is not complete binary tree. Next is extended binary tree. A binary tree is said to be a two tree or an extended binary tree. Means extended binary tree is also known as two tree if each node has either 0 or 2 children. The nodes with 2 children are called internal nodes and the nodes with 0 children are called external nodes. Means the nodes have at least 2 nodes or 0 nodes. And the nodes with 2 children are called internal nodes. In following example, here is 2 children are external nodes. and a node with children with 0 children are known as internal nodes. Here is no children, so it's a internal node. Next is binary search tree. It is a binary tree in which each node of tree has the property that the value at a node is greater than every node value in the left subtree of n and is less than or equal to every node value in a right subtree of n. Means each node n of tree has property value of n is greater than every node value in the left subtree. Means right subtree is greater than the left subtree. First node is root node. Here is left subtree and right subtree. Value of left subtree is less than value of right subtree. Here is 4, here is 15. Means left is less. Here is 3 and 9. Value of left subtree 3 is less than right subtree 9. Value of left subtree is less than value of right subtree, that is 14 is less and 19 than 19. This is a binary search tree. Now how binary trees are represented in memory? There are two types of representation. Means binary tree can be represented in memory by two types of representation. First is linked representation and second is sequential representation. In linked representation, there are three arrays are used: info, left, and right. In sequential representation, there is only one array is used, that is tree. Now, first representation is linked representation. A linked representation uses three parallel arrays. First is info, and left, and right, and a pointer variable root. Means where the our first value or root is stored. Consider following example. Here address of root A is 5. So in memory at the 5 position, root element A is stored. Next element is B. Address of B is 1. So at the position 1, node B is stored. Left subtree and right subtree value 7. So 7 is stored in left array, and here is 14. So 14 is stored in a right array. Next is C. Address of C is 9. So at the position 9, C is stored. Right side there is value 10. So 10 is stored in a left side, and in right side there is value 2 stored in a right side or in a right array. Next is D, E, F, G, all stored according to their positions. E is stored at 14, F is stored at 10. J is stored at 12 and it is 13. These child nodes have no no childs, so left and right values are 0 0. So in this way trees are stored or represented in memory by using linked representation. Now second is sequential representation. For sequential representation, only one linear array is used. This array is generally known as tree, such that the root R of the tree is stored in tree 1. If a node n of a tree stored in tree of k, suppose consider of binary tree. This tree can be represented in memory as arrays tree array. At the first position, node A is stored. Address of B is 2, so 2 is stored here. Address of C is 3, so at the position 3, C is stored. 4, D. At the position 5, E is stored. And F at the position 7. In this way, tree is represented in memory using sequential representation. Next, there are some example for drawing binary trees. Suppose consider a simple example, A plus B. Suppose we have to draw binary tree structure for this equation. So first node is A. Operation between them is addition, and B. Suppose consider next example, A plus B into C. Then first we have to calculate addition of A plus B. Node A, operation between them is addition, and node B. And multiply with node C. So consider this example, A plus B divide C into D minus E. First of all, we add these two numbers A plus B. After that, C into D minus E, and then divide this with A plus B, means last is. Equation is E is equals to, here is, first is A plus B. A plus B is first bracket complete. Next is C into D. C into D minus E. Minus E is here. So this bracket is complete. Now A plus B is divided with this bracket. Division of these two equals to E. At the same A minus B divided with C into D plus E. Now E is equals to, here is first bracket, A minus B. This divided with C into D, C into D plus E. Here is plus E divided with A minus B. This is E is equals to. Now algorithm for bubble sort. First we will discuss about example of a bubble sort. Consider a linear array consisting of 5 elements: 55, 43, 5, 6 and 09. First element, second element, third element and fourth. So at the step first, first element is 55, (55, 43, 5, 6 and 9. At first step, compare two elements. So we compare 55 and 43. Now 43 is less than 55. So our new list is 43, 43, 55, 5, 6 and 9. So at the second position, compare next two elements, that are 55 and 5. Since 55 is greater than 5, so exchange these two elements. So new list is 43, 5, 55, 6 and 9. At the next step, compare 55 with next element, that is 6. In this condition, 55 is greater than 6, so interchange these two elements. So new list is 43, 5, 55, sorry, interchange 6 with 55, then 6, 55 and 9. Now compare 55 with next element, that is 9. Here 55 is greater than 9. So exchange these two elements. New list is 43, 5, 6, 9 and 55. Next is second element. Compare 43 with element 5. In this condition, 45 is greater than 5. Then interchange these two elements. So new list is 5, 43, 6, 9 and 55. Now compare 43 with next element, that is 6. In this case 43 is greater than 6. So interchange these two elements. New list is 5, 6, 43, 9 and 55. Now compare 43 with next element, that is 9. 9 is less than 43. So interchange these two elements. New list created is 5, 6, 9, 43, 55. Now compare 44 with next element, that is 55. Here 53 is less than 55. So there is no need to interchange these two elements. Compare elements until all array elements get sorted in ascending order. So our new list is 5, 6, 9, 43 and 55. Compare first two elements. 5 is less than 6, so there is no need to interchange. Next element is 6 and 9. 6 is less than 9, so there is no need to interchange. 9 is less than 43, no need to interchange, and 55 is less than 43, so there is no need to interchange these elements. In this way, after complete execution of this algorithm, the array gets sorted in ascending order. Ascending order 0, 5 or 5, 6, 9, 43 and 55. So in this way, using bubble sort algorithm, by interchanging elements, by after comparing, we can sort array elements in ascending or a descending order. This is bubble sort algorithm. Consider an array, data n. Here a data is a binary array, linear array with n elements. The algorithm sorts element of data in ascending order. Step first is repeat step 2, 3 for k is equals to 1 and to n minus 1. Means start with first element to the last element. Set pointer is equals to 1 means we have to start with first element. Now this is a main. If a data pointer is greater than data pointer 1, data pointer plus 1 means for element of first position is greater than element of second position, means pointer elements. Here suppose pointer is here, compare this element with pointer plus 1 means second element, then interchange data pointer and data pointer plus 1 means interchange elements with position 1 and position 2. First is if condition and there is a end of if structure. Next is increment pointer, pointer plus 1, end of inner loop, end of outer loop and exit. Means only this if loop is important. Compare first two element means compare data pointer plus 1. Means suppose data pointer, here is a first element and pointer plus 1 means next element of array. Suppose here is 2. Next time pointer is here and pointer plus 1 is next element of the array. Means only compare these two elements. If pointer is greater, then only interchange these two elements, means pointer and pointer plus 1 means first two elements interchange, and after every operation increment pointer means after comparing these two elements, after interchanging, add pointer with plus 1, so we can compare next two positions. Here if condition is end, inner loop is end and outer loop is end and program is exit. Next is linear search. Suppose consider an example of for linear search. Given data array with 5 elements. Using a linear search, you can find a location of item in a data set. means you can find a location of a element in the array. Now suppose given array has 5 elements: 11, 22, 33, 44 and 55. Suppose we have to search location of element 33. First set data equals to 33. Now list becomes, first add this element in a array, means in array there is only 5 elements: data 0, data 1, data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4 and data 5. Add data 6 new element which we have to find out. Now new list is only add 33 in this array. Now start from location first. Location first is 11. So data 1 is equals to 11, means it not equals to 33. Now add location. Location is 2. Data 2 is data 2 is 22, is not equals to 33. So add location plus 1. So location is now 3. 33 equals to 33, means we have found our element 33 at the location 3. In this way we can find out position of element or location of element in using a linear search. This algorithm for a linear search, linear data n item and location. Here a data is a linear array with n elements. Item is a given element, means the element which we have to search. This algorithm finds a location, means LOC is a location of item in a data, or sets a location is equals to 0 if search is unsuccessful. If search is unsuccessful, then it set location equals to 0. First, insert item at the end of a data. Set data n plus 1 item, means the element which we have to search, add this element at the end of array. Initialize, second step is initialize counter, set location equals to 1, means start from a location, means 1 means from first element. Step 3 is search for item. Repeat while data location not equal to item or element. Next, at the next point, location equals to location plus 1 and end of loop. If a location is n plus 1, then set location equals to 0, means there is only n elements in array. If a location is exceed than this, means n plus 1, then set location equals to 0, means it cannot find the location of given element. This indicates it does not find the location of given element. This while statement is important in this search. If data is not equal to item, then allocation plus 1, then compare the second element with the item. Completed.